Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Putty and welcome back for another episode of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. This is February 2016, this is the Matsudiro Tribute Special, and we are doing something, it's a low-key show, but there's a very important main event tonight, so let's get things rolling. We are in the mall zone, we are ready to roll, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! Alright, the women open the show. Fuyuko Higa has now switched to a show stealer gimmick. This is because I realized that I brought in Lorena, as the wrong disposition. Turns out I didn't have more faces than heels, I had more heels than faces. So I need to turn Fuyuko Higa face, which works for me, because that means we get a Hellcat Hernandez Fuyuko Higa feud at some point this year. So, cool. Okay, that's fine. Don't give a shit. Furosho cuts a promo on Sam Keith. Sam Keith reciprocates. D+ as they defend their tag team titles. Cool with me. Andre Monk got a really good rating on his gimmick. Nice. Animal DeVille cuts a promo on Bulldozer Brandon Smith and he got 1 point off a B-. Nice stuff. Chance Fortune and Casey Glenn defeat Midnight Blaze. That's a good rating. That is a good rating. And Greg Black cuts a promo on Casey Glenn. Primus Allen cuts a promo on Casey Valentine. That's our semi-main tonight, by the way. Belle Bryden cuts a promo on Hellcat Hernandez saying she'll be back. She'll be in the title reign one day. The title race one day. But she's going to take a little break. She's going to do some tag matches. She's going to get herself ready for the feud of the century later this year. And the tag match gets a C+, only 1 point off a B. Lorena and Jeanette Vaughn, 2 Mid-Atlantic bootcamp graduates, and then a Japanese star and an American star. We're alright. Nothing special to say about that one. Okay. In the match that had some good action on average heat, Mean Gene Catley and Fuyuko Higa defeat Cheetah Boy and Amber Plotchek in 9:35 when Fuyuko Higa defeated Amber Plotchek with a Higa Green Driver. During the match we also had Mean Gene just leave. Just left. He was like, fuck this. I'm freaking Mean Gene Catley. You know, I ain't competing in no mixed tag match. And then Fuyuko was left on her own and the fans were like, oh my god, she's amazing because she beat 2 people on her own. So now she's a face. And hype, good stuff. And wow. Whoa, really? I got no warning that this was repetitive. Oh well, cooldown match. Cooldown match is cool. Casey Valentine pops the crowd and C-. Well then, Primus. I was gonna give you a chance to main event a show by the end of this week, by the end of this month, by the end of this year. Okay then. And then Hellcat pops the fans. And we got the second B+ match in female history. I was not expecting it to do this well. In a bout that had great heat and great wrestling action, Hellcat Hernandez defeated Brooke Tyler in 9 minutes 38 seconds for the running bulldog, defense number 2 of her MAW heavyweight title. Wow, I was not expecting it to do this good. Well done, Hellcat. Well done, Brooke. You pleased me. Nice. Hellcat and Brooke deserve... I can't. Some people are pissed. It's Amber who's pissed. Steve is pissed because of the bad gimmick, even though I fixed it, you bastard. There was other people. I think the Midnight Prowler is still pissed, so sure. Told they're awesome, giving some encouragement and big hug. Good. I'll have a closer look. I mean, it might be Higa. Higa might still be a little pissed. Maybe it's time to let Higa go off for a couple of months and do some other stuff on the indies. Because... Oh, look, Angry Gilmore turned face. Angry Gilmore is good. Good guy. Big bad man. Masked Stranger on radio. Oh, his name is literally the Masked Stranger. I thought it was something else. And the show was awesome, and we drew close to the mall zone's capacity already. Booyah. And we're up a point already. Good stuff. We're only 3 points away. Yes! If we can get a point for every show, we will have it done by the end of the month. End of next month. So we've got Midnight Prowler with minor, Fuyuko Higa with minor, Steve Flash and Amber with normal. Damn. Okay, anything we need to look at? Storylines are doing okay. Wow, yeah, the women's division's doing really well right now. And the title's probably doing pretty well considering that title defense. Yep, look at that. Yep. I'm gonna modify this. So, I don't know if this is the correct terminology. I might look this up afterwards. Instead of women's heavyweight, I'm just going to call it the world bantamweight. I'm gonna look this up in between episodes, and I'll go figure it out. Well, in between, we'll figure it out by the end of the episode. But yeah, we'll rename that because, or maybe just call it the women's title. I just wanted to have a bit more prestige than. I just hate the Divas title so much. That's all I'm saying. World female. No, I don't like female. I prefer women's. Women's World. So it's the Women's World Championship. There you go. So I just didn't like it being heavyweight because they're not heavyweights. I know Fro isn't a heavyweight either, but like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that one because you're right. Cruiserweights can win heavyweight titles all the time. It's fake wrestling, for God's sake. Why am I putting so much emphasis on it? But I'll put it as the Women's World instead. These two are bringing prestige to the tag team titles, despite the fact that they're a slapped together team. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about that. I will speak to you guys later in the episode for the Wrestling Classic. One sec, I'm gonna check Hellcat's overness before we go. 79, baby. 79. Is she keeping up with Belle? Not quite. She's close, though. Fro's up to 88. He's 1 point away from an A. Good stuff, Fro. Good stuff. Fuyuka is doing pretty well for herself, and her show stealer gimmick is good as a face. And she also, because the face turn went so well, got a ton of momentum off of it too, which is cool. She's actually like, yeah, her and Fro are the only ones that are super hot right now. Val Bryden's quite far up there. These are the really hot, the guys with a lot of momentum. How's Animal's momentum going? Because, goddamn, he's stuck on 25. We need to get him wins against much bigger opponents. Mythico's about to leave, but he doesn't even have that much shine to give. And he's a face. What to do? By the way, Mythico's leaving, so is Shinzo. I'm just going to let them go and do their own thing. They've been good, but it's time to let them do their own thing. Especially since they won't be able to sign written contracts. At least Shinzo won't. KC's doing okay, not great. Gage wasn't even on the show. Casey Valentine is still stuck at 71. We checked Hellcat, how is Brooke doing after 2 losses in a row? 70. Freaking 70. She is over. Our women's division is over. It's amazing. I love our women's division so much. It's actually like one of my favorite things about the series is how good the women's division is doing. First time we ever main evented a show with a women's match, and I got a freaking 83 B plus. 1 second, let's check. It got an 83 B plus. It was not as. It was. Wait, I'm sure Hellcat Hernandez and Belle Bryden got a B plus. Yeah, there it is. It was equal on quality to the match at the Night of the Champions. God damn, that Night of the Champions was a good show. Anyway, I should stop rambling on. I will speak to you guys for... Actually, sorry. We made 102 ticket sales from that. I will see you guys in a minute for the Wrestling Classic. I'll see you guys then. Alright, we're back for the Wrestling Classic. I like the name, so I've done a pretty big show tonight. So let's hope it pays off. A lot of potential tonight. So let's keep our fingers crossed and let's get moving. What? Are you serious? What do you mean a post? I don't have any post-show segments. Did it just say something about Greg Gage being booked in Greg Gage being booked in too many angles or something like that? That's hilarious. Wow. Dude, you could have like pre-taped them throughout the month. You bastard. That's fine though. Yeah, that's okay. Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. Let's get going. Hey, Belle Bryden narrates as a number of women dance in the ring to open the show. And the opening match? No, it's not. Alright, so this is Greg Gage calling out for sure, saying, oh, most people wait months to cash in their guaranteed title. Oh, shit. Damn. I just realized Casey Valentine won the, I just realized Casey Valentine won the Ripcord Invitational. My bad. I wrote this show like Greg Gage won it because he was cashing in his opportunity. I have no clue why Greg Gage was given an opportunity tonight. I guess just it was Sam Keith. Sam Keith said, look, for sure you're defending your title against Gage tonight. Deal with it. Opening match. Nice. Jeanette Vaughn defeats Thea Davis in 6:13. Greg Greg Black cuts a promo on Casey Glenn. That is dreadful, Greg. You've got to be getting better. And Sam Keith and Casey Valentine are hanging out backstage. Amber Plotcheck is defeated by Maribel Mercado in 5 minutes 31. Good stuff from Amber Plotcheck and Mercado there. Animal DeVille cuts a B- promo on Bulldozer Brandon Smith. Good stuff. Hopefully that will continue. For sure cuts a B+ promo on Greg Gage. Dean Waldorf defeats Cheetah Boy. It's fine with me. Chance Fortune cuts a promo on Mean Gene Catley. That's what I'm talking about from my mid-card main event feuds. You know, just pull these. If Greg Black could pull these, I would be perfectly fine with it. And then Greg Gage and Casey Valentine are hanging out backstage. They're talking about Froshore. In the match that had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Animal DeVille defeats Bulldozer Brandon Smith. Nice rating, Animal. I'm happy with that. Froshore and Casey Glenn are hanging out backstage talking about Greg Gage. And then C+, not bad at all. Chance Fortune and Casey Glenn defeat Steve Flash and Mean Gene Catley in 16-12 when Casey Glenn defeats Steve Flash by pinfall with the Tune Up the Sunshine Band. This was meant to be, yeah. During the match we also had Greg Black running in attack Glenn. Chance Fortune and Casey Glenn make defense number 3 of their MAW World Tag Team titles. Good stuff. 3 freaking storylines progressed today. Okay then. Primus Allen is hyped up by Farah. And then a D- squash match to cool us down. Good stuff. Didn't have too much to cool down actually tonight. I wasn't a little surprised by a couple of the matches earlier. Didn't do fantastically well, but it did good enough. Good enough. Caesar pretty good. Alright, here we go. 2 main events tonight. Oh, I should mention that there's I should have put an angle at the start of the show, but we've got a triple threat women's match to determine the #1 contender. Fuyuko Higa does the catchphrase for that triple threat. So does Belle Bryden, and yeah. In a bout that featured great action and a good crowd, Belle Bryden defeats Fuyuko Higa and Brooke Tyler in 9:51 when Belle Bryden defeated Fuyuko Higa by pinfall with a dish of the day. Now, it was clean, but for the storyline, I'm going to say that Fuyuko Higa actually had her foot under the rope and the ref didn't notice. So Sam Keith comes out and says, wait a minute, that was dirty as hell. Look, if you guys can't determine the #1 contender legitimately, next month at Super Showdown, we're going to have a fatal 4-way for the women's title. It's going to be Hellcat Hernandez, Belle Bryden, Brooke Tyler, and Fuyuko Higa. Good stuff. I was expecting better from you, Sam Keith, but that's good enough for me. Greg Gage cuts a promo. Froshore cuts his promo. And then, yes, I was hoping for this. I was really hoping for this because they had great matches without the world title, and with the world title, I was expecting it to be pretty good. Froshore was off his game tonight. In a bout that featured great action and great heat from the audience, Froshore defeats Greg Gage in 1959 by pinfall with a sure thing. Froshore makes defense number 2 of his MAW World Heavyweight title, and 93A. Holy shit. Penalized for inconsistency. That was the off his game thing. Otherwise, perfecto. No, nothing at all. Those are my road agent notes for people. I like when I watch YouTube series sometimes and I see really good ratings, I want to know how they got them. So there you go. It's Froshore, Greg Gage. It's 2016. It's for a 100 prestige title in a regular match. It was open, called, slow build, decisive, and it was 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. There you go. I have Sam Keith, who has 100 psychology, and Winston Carlisle, who has like 80 something refereeing. And the show gets a B+, ladies and gentlemen. That is like one of our best shows ever. Good stuff. So Fuyuko is pissed, Amber is pissed, and Steve is pissed. Am I right on that one? Let's hope. Because I think Midnight Prowler is not pissed anymore. I'm hoping those 3 were the ones who were pissed. So it was Steve, Amber, and Fuyuko that I made some speeches to. Steve, Amber, and Fuyuko, yeah. And Shinzo's leaving the company tomorrow. I'm also going to let Brandon Smith go, by the way, Bulldozer, because I'm just ready to see him go. Yeah, B+. B+. We're getting there. We're the super indie. Ah, love it. We'll have a look to see if we went up in popularity, although considering it was like the second or best show we've ever ran, I'm pretty sure we went up in popularity. Okie dokie. Sorry about any noises you just heard. I don't have a shock mount unlike some people, so yeah, my microphone isn't very well protected. I'm really enjoying this series now. Like 2015 was a big boom. Let's just hope we don't get any sniped, anybody sniped. Okay. Is he on my shortlist? Probably. Bye Shinzo Mori. We're probably gonna look for someone to replace you. Of course, we finished first. Wait, I want to see if New York are being plummeted into like chaos because we're at war, or whether they just don't give a shit because we're part of an alliance. 89 momentum. Huh. It was 1 point better actually than the Night of the Champions. Best event ever. Best match ever by 1 point. Best attendance ever. Yup. Nice. Nice, and we made a $102,000 profit in February. Baby! Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. The Maw Zone was an absolutely beautiful investment. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so delighted with that. And we have indeed gone up 1 pop. That means if we can pull 2 good shows this month, and I'm going to be going all out to make sure Minor Showdown and Super Showdown are good shows, then we will be ready to start touring again. And with $102,000 to fall back on, we should be able to be touring pretty damn well. Our storylines are looking pretty damn good, wouldn't you say? Well, with that one anyway. This one's okay. That one's pretty good, actually. Yep, nothing special. This is low because the Sam Keith books a Fatal 4-Way match. What's our main event for Super Showdown? I guess we'll establish that at Minor Showdown, but for now, Super Showdown is, well, at least at the moment, being main evented by Belle Bryden, Brooke Tyler, Hellcat Hernandez, and Fuyuko Higa. Two faces and 2 heels for the women's title. The first ever Fatal 4-Way in MAW history. It was actually the first ever triple threat at the Wrestling Classic. I've got an idea, actually. I don't know whether I'm going to keep this going, but I have. Why don't we make both main events Fatal 4-Ways? We do Casey Valentine, for sure. Greg Gage, and Casey Glenn. Why not? I think that sounds like a wonderful match for me. I mean, it could bomb, but I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Sure, Fatal 4-Ways makes sense for me. Yeah, let's get this. Let's get it on. I think that's a great idea. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Ooh, that stable is getting really hot right now. The Keith Succession. I wonder why. Oh, we should check popularities before we end the episode off. So, Plot Check's doing pretty well for herself these days. You have finally moved off of the Grand 25. Thank the Lord for that. Slow progress. Although that 4-point jump is not slow. Still, we just want to match him up against the right person. You did not improve by that much this month, so it gives Hellcat Hernandez a chance. Nah, she didn't catch up with you. Gage is doing fine. Absolutely fine. Fro didn't improve off of that A match, surprisingly enough. KC is doing okay. Doing as well as Lily Snyder, who I didn't use until outside of that dance segment this month. Mitch is frickin' over, and he's our color commentator. I assume Ernie is pretty over as well. Yep, same. Steve Flash is, reasonably over, but I killed him like 2 years ago, so, what can you expect out of a guy whose momentum was in the toilet till recently? Holy shit, we've got so many over guys right now. It's ridiculous. I think Cheetah Boy might be our least over. Cheetah Boy and Bradley Blaze might be our least over guy. I'm looking specifically at this Mid-Atlantic thing. Oh, and this guy, but he only just joined and he's already at 3. Brooke Tyler is up to 71. Fuyuko Higa, 64. Is that a drop? Is that a drop for Fuyuko? No, it's not. It's an improvement. It's a massive one, actually. Can't wait. That Fatal 4-Way I'm really hoping does well. If not, we can spin a few feuds off of it. Oh, well. Alright. I'm really happy with this. I'm really pleased. This series is starting to take off in a big way, and I'm really happy with where we're going with it. Especially the women's division. And even the main event, really, because that's doing pretty well. So I noticed, by the way, off screen, that Casey Valentine actually had won the title, this tournament before, back in 2010. So I didn't really want to have 2-time winners, but I mean, it's happened 3 times now, so it's not that big of a deal. I think the people we've made win this tournament are a pretty good lineup of people. Maybe with the exception of Findlay, but I even think he had his uses. What's he up to these days, Mr. Findlay O'Faraday? Working the Indies, 31 years of age now. He was still over before he left. He probably would be in like the 60s right now in terms of overness if he was still here. He can work a match. I'm surprised he didn't go to Warrior Engine. I could see Findlay working in Warrior Engine. Indeed. He doesn't hate me. Good. Good. Put him on the short list. Actually, before we end this episode off, I should find a replacement for Shino or whatever his name was, because I like to keep the roster at about 30 workers. So, let's count how many faces and how many heels we have. I know this is monotonous, but it has to be done. Okay, so in the women's, like discounting the women's division, we have, and discounting managers as well. Damn it. So gender is male, and push is any in-ring push. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 faces. I think there's more heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we just need one more baby face. Okay, we gotta look. Let's start with the shortlist. The shortlist is a good place to start. We're filtering for males to hire who are at least great babyface performers. Okay, let's have a look here. First thing that comes to mind is Nelson Callum, or maybe Robbie Wright. Really? Holy shit. Huh. What about Nelson Callum, though? He's older, which I don't like. Who's the youngest guy on this list? Probably Jimmy Morton. Ernest is there, and Ernest can apparently work babyface. Not as well as Thingamajig can, though. What about you? Who are you? You're the guy with really good potential, just no psychology. And you're 19 years of age. You know, like my heart tells me Robbie. Sorry, my head tells me Robbie or Nelson. My heart tells me this guy. Boone Mercier. I'll probably change that name. Huh. You know, I'm gonna sign this guy. Like, I like making my own stars for one thing, and I like I think he'd be a better option. Plus, he's. Wait, what's this? What do you mean you've got a better offer from another company? Oh, they're offering you a written deal. Alas. Okay, so anybody else here who I really want to bring? I want to bring back Robbie Wright out of all these guys on here. Wait, is there anybody first that works for New York? You do, but I don't really want you. I want this guy. Like, he's perfect to shape into whatever I want. Nah, I'll get Robbie Wright. Welcome back, Robbie. Welcome home. 6 months. If he's doing well after 6 months, we'll extend it to like a year or something. Alright, that's not bad. It's not expensive either, which is good. Can work for us. We got Robbie Wright back. He's a good promo. Alright, well, after our second A-rated match of the series, please don't forget to smack that like button, in the words of DS Designs. Dave Scott, I think his name is. Smack that like button, and I will subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the rest of the series. And yeah, I'll see you guys next episode for May, I believe it is. No, we're in March. It's March. It's March. And hopefully next episode we're going to get to the spillover point, which would be awesome. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will speak to you guys next time for Super Showdown!